Be strong. Strike true.
Keep moving. I'm in no mood to chat. I knew that Goblin Spawn would put a dagger in our backs. Siraj never could.
Go away. Brew. Yes. Where did you get it? That smell. Wait. Where am I? What am I wearing? I remember now. Too much root pulp. Less kick, more crazy. Grubby was right. I'm out of my gourd. Things are starting to make sense again. I'm not spending another minute in this camp. Thank you, friend.
Where's Mark? Did he listen to you? You gave him... Damn! He ran off to drink it all himself, didn't he? I have to get back to town. Take this, and thank you, friend. That fool better have saved some for me.
My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win. Many a captain who sails these waters will be glad of that news. Now, let's talk favors. I owe you a big one. She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, gold will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town.
Offered meat or offered to let me home tomorrow, but the only caveat is he rides a motorcycle. I'm gonna shotgun. Yeah. That'll be a little. The degrees of next time.
The captain's inside.
All true, Maluro. Yet at least we would earn coins.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
Peace, Maluro.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money. Don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Faharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambor and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep at the palace.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
The king is pleased with what you've done here, as am I. You will find a generous reward below decks.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the king's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakarn. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altmer live a very long time.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your help. I won't forget that.
Spearhead's no maiden's breath, but at least she doesn't have a giant hole in her side. I'd be happy if we never saw land again.
Stros M'Kai's a depressing place. Too many Redguards waving their damn swords around. At least on the Spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Andrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
Before we leave for Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lambor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life. When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnik again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stonetooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't fools, proud as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin-selling weapons to our alliance.
How may I serve?
It depends where you need to go. This is a working ship. We don't traverse all of Tamriel's seas.
You were among the crew that arrived with Lambor, yes? I envy you. Free to see the world and make of your life whatever you wish.
We have sailed often to Betnik these last years. Chief Tazgol is a gracious host. In many ways, this is my second home. Some call her the Dune Ripper's daughter, others the Forebear Witch. We, her loyal crew, call her Captain Kalin. She is a master sailor, though Kazan now wonders where her allegiance lies. There is a Forebear king in Sentinel now, Faharajad. He has allied himself with the Bretons and Orcs in this Daggerfall Covenant. Kazan fears his apprentice thinks smudge of Faharajad. Too much. A true sea rover has no such loyalties. Kazan taught Kalin much, though she is her own woman, strong and proud. Kazan is grateful to help her find her way. She is a worthy successor. All that was once Kazan's is now hers. Master Kazan is but a humble sailor, though others will tell you stories. Some whisper the name Kazan Fiveclaw, terror of the seas. Yet these are stories for children. We have better things to do with our time, yes?
Keep your weapon sheathed, newcomer. Good thing you sailed in with Captain Kalin. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnik, especially not now. Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly. Of course, we slaughtered most. The rest fled. They stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgul raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambur.
Cursed Jakan. How does he slip about so easily? I turn my back for one moment and he's gone. He's probably off with those slatterns from Stros Makai. If I find any of them, it won't be pretty.
None of that magic stuff.
This island's too small for a man of my ambition.
Watch those weapons.
Bloodthirsty savages. If they won't join the Covenant, they should be wiped out.
Who doesn't? Except for other orcs, of course. The orcs here stole this island from Bretons generations ago. And they're still not part of the Covenant. Can you believe that? Chief Tazgul refuses to join. Distrust of Bretons and Redguards, apparently. He's still angry about the sackings of Orsinium by Daggerfall and Sentinel. Refuses all overtures from the Covenant. Won't even listen. My dear fellow, I'm not alone in my opinions. All Bretons dislike orcs. But since we have to deal with them, my friends at court felt I was best qualified for this mission.
I'm desperate.
Poor Mingo. He's not very bright. He'll never catch a fish that way.
about the poor soul.
That fool girl, she doesn't know what she's doing. Outlander, have you met Lokra, the chief's daughter? She has a fascination with the lives of adventurers like you. It's unfortunate. As chief daughter, her duty is to be wed to another clan, to forge an alliance. Some seek to escape this honor. Lokra is on the verge of such a mistake. Perhaps you could dissuade her. It is because you are not of our clan that she might listen to you. If she departs without the blessing of the clan, she will be in exile. We cannot lose our only daughter, nor is Lokra ready to face the life of the clanless. No mystery where to find Lokra. Check the docks. She'll be there, staring at your ship, if she hasn't already snuck aboard. Rarely does a clan permit a daughter to leave, and never without cause. Lokra is the chief's only daughter. We need her to do her duty. If she leaves without permission, well, clanless life is never easy. Most outsiders view orcs as savage beasts. We have many enemies. We must be harsh to survive. Moloch's hand, no. If she were, we would not have these troubles. She is the daughter of Shulg, Tazgol's hearthwife. That one's softness has made Lokra selfish and difficult. I pay her no mind. I only wish I'd given Tazgol a daughter. My boys are strong, but the clan needs more daughters.
More driftwood washed up from the sea. I'm Tazgol's forge wife, so watch your tongue or I'll pull it out. Steel and stone! Orcs don't give their secrets to outlanders. Try Daggerfall. I'm sure you can convince some poor sap there to teach you. Ha! Orcs don't settle lands, we take them! The Seamount clan was the scourge of the seas. We took this island when Chief Isgul cleared out the Bretons. Why not? Good soil, stone, and ore, and plenty of it, and far from the mainland. Isgul wanted to raise it and move on, but his wives convinced him otherwise. 3 blades make a strong counter-argument. Steel and stone! Orcs don't give their secrets to outlanders. Try Daggerfall. I'm sure you can convince some poor sap there to teach you.
Don't let these meatheads get to you. A good set of lightweight armor is worth every bit of effort you put into it.
We tan, weave, stitch, you name it. People in search of medium and light armor come to us. This requires fibers, leather, and a work table like those found in town. We also seek out style books and special ingredients for more advanced work. Yes, of course. During the tailoring process, we can choose a special trait for the work. It takes research to discover these techniques, but it's well worth the effort. Reinforced buckles, intricate detail work, each brings a special benefit. Well, the piece can be improved even more through the use of tannins. These elements can enhance the value and quality of your work. Just be cautious. You risk ruining the piece if you're not careful. Improving on perfection is no mean feat.
There's no steel better than orc steel. What more do you need to know? We put hammer to anvil to forge armor and weapons. This requires a lot of metal. We scour hills and caves, looking for rare ores to work. Raw materials will only take you so far. You need style books and special ingredients for more advanced work. You bet. A true blacksmith can read the metal to determine its potential. During the forging process, we can choose a trait that best fits the item, provided we've done our research. Additional sharpening, extra weight. These are just examples. Well, this piece can be augmented even more through the use of tempers. These elements can enhance the value and quality of your work. Of course, no worthwhile endeavor comes without risk. Trying to improve an item can result in breaks, so be careful.
so hungry.
Help me get back on my feet.
You were among the crew that arrived with Lambour, yes? I envy you. Shackles are not always made of iron. My destiny was decided when I was born a female. As the chief's only daughter, my duty is to marry into another clan, forging an alliance. It is our way and my fate. If only I had the courage. I want nothing more than to see the world before I marry. But I can't. Not without the blessing of my mother and grandmother. Go ahead. It won't do any good. Orc clans survive this way for many generations. It's simply how things are. I understand that, as much as it angers me. The clan chief is the only male who takes wives. The wives are crucial to the leadership and stability of the clan. Sons eventually try to take over the clan by strength, while daughters are married off to other clans. It's not that. I would enjoy the honor and responsibility of being a chief's wife. I just want to see the world, to live my life before I marry for the good of the clan. Of course. The clan chief is the only male who takes wives. The wife...
Scales can only protect.